And we're rolling.
Jack, yeah. We can't start the day without "Are we rolling?"
So I just read the article in the Breeze. There is mold apparently and cockroaches in a dorm on campus.
Does it say what dorm?
Spotswood Hall, which is on the quad.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
at least they get to be on the quad.
Is that with Ashby or whatever?
It's next to Ashby.
Okay. I walked in there once by accident because I was trying to take my test. Like it was like the practice
it's across
test.
the way from
and
Ashby.
these girls were changing, and I'm like, I guess the test isn't in here. Just walked right out.
Yeah, it's weird because you walk right through those paths and you can kind of just see right into them.
And the signs don't point to like
Anywhere.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate. I was in Hotel Hoffman freshman year, so it was pretty clean. Joyce kept that place on lock. Cleaning lady Joyce, she had that place under wraps. But
See, I'm glad I'm mold free. I mean, I commuted, so I didn't have a
you
never
never
had to
deal
deal
with
with
that.
that.
And dude, that's honestly is that one of the reasons maybe you commuted? You could
Because of
never have
mold?
lived in a freaking dorm, dude. You're clean.
I
out the wazoo.
could have if I had an equally clean room.
But you're still living on the same hall as people who are complete savages.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it would have been the odd couple. Yeah. Like I would have been Felix. I would have just cleaned everything.
And the Jerry sign.
Yeah, I can't live with people.
Yeah.
That's really
I can't
Like,
live.
I have a relatively-
with, people.
I mean, I live by myself. I feel like I have a relatively clean place. Granted,
I would say
it gets a little
moderately,
dusty.
Yeah.
I'd say considering you live alone,
Considering
it's
you
cleaner
live
than I would
alone.
think.
Yeah, it's cleaner than like. Where did
I mean,
you
I
live
clean my own
before?
dishes.
Dude, no, it was a lot.
Southview was
Oh
a
my
dump.
god, dude. I walked into his apartment, dishes everywhere. It was like
This year?
Dude, the last time when I visited you, dude, it was terrible.
Here, like this
No.
apartment. Oh, it's Southview.
Southview.
Oh yeah, because I have 3 roommates who no one really picked up after themselves at all. 2 dogs who would just crap all over
yeah.
the place.
Dude, it
and I love the
was-
dogs, but the living.
The dogs are
was-
great. The people suck.
It was a third world like nation apartment.
It was gross. We had nothing on the walls, completely barren. Like I didn't want to have anybody over. 'cause it
Weird
just felt-
roommate that like looked 40 and he was like, I'm only a sophomore. I'm like,
What happened to you?
yikes.
Me?
Yeah, you had
it?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
This
Whatever.
random guy that was by
Well,
the sink.
We're dropping some
Anyway, I
names
think
here
I
that
have-
Even I don't know.
I think there's actually mold in my apartment this year. I think I have mold in
Well,
my
you have an
bathroom.
old apartment. It's like
It was built in the 1800s.
I would, yeah.
People hit their head because
there's
it's
probably,
probably
there's probably
asbestos.
mold in there that's like 100 years old.
100-year-old mold. And it's dusty too. I actually wake up in the morning sometimes and I do feel it in my chest.
That's
like-
it. Like, cause when I crash
think it's
over,
a
it
little
does
dusty.
feel a little dusty. I always wake up. I was like thirsty. I was.
Well, there's
I
definitely
need to get a Swiffer.
There's definitely like no ventilation in your house.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
maybe
small
that's it.
enough, which is, I mean, I usually keep all of the windows open
Speaking
when
of
it's warm.
small,
Oh, Jack.
Oh, nice leeway.
Found a little
I was like,
transition there.
first
Trying
of
so
all,
hard. I
I'm
was
not
so-
small.
I was so proud of
If
that.
we're going there,
Swimsuit
if
issue
we're talking
gets-
about glasses of water.
Obviously,
Swimsuit
the
issue
glass
gets
of
an
water is
A
gigantic.
plus. Gets an A plus.
Yeah. So this was an article done by Matt D'Angelo,
I
and
find this bit.
well, like it's really sad that the term plus size model even has to, apply. Like they're talking about Ashley Graham being on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and we just looked at a picture of her. She's
Super
gorgeous.
attractive.
She looks normal. There's nothing wrong with her.
When like,
I just-
it's
I don't
It's not the
understand.
case.
Singling her out.
Like a size 14 should not be considered
Now,
obese.
to be fair, the fact that we're talking about this like it's a silly thing is a good sign. I mean, that's what they think they're doing. They think they're
Yeah.
pushing this like everyone's gonna be so shocked by this. But I think
Like, and to Matt's point, it is a great decision. She was on the cover because she is the most beautiful, rather than
Well, by appearance. I mean, that's what all modeling is. It's based on appearance and sexual appeal, is it not? And I think the general consensus is just shifting in terms of, like, I guess
That's
what we
what a
deem
real
as
woman
attractive.
is.
Well, I think
But-
even more than that, because there was a study done a while ago, like 10 years ago, that was like men don't like the same stuff that they show in magazines. Like actual men, like curvier women.
I like
Actual
curvier.
men.
I like curvier women.
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
that. It's just
I
that
agree.
Because
These
that
models
means that
sell.
shows that they're a woman, not like a
But
teeny bopper.
I don't know. This article was kind of saying like, "Oh, great job! Now we're valuing more plus size women, as if that's something that's very respectable." I mean, it's modeling is definitely about the sexual appeal.
like if they're
So it's-
attractive, it doesn't matter like really what size they are. If there's sex appeal, look, this is
That's
terrible.
the business of model,
Yeah,
but that's what it is.
Look, there could be a fat girl, right? But if she has a really pretty face, or like if she's curvy in the right way, why couldn't she be on there? You know what I mean?
I just don't get it. It'd be like saying, like, let's just take an analogy, like some sort of restaurant or place. Be like, oh, they're not really doing so well. They're not getting the credit they deserve. Like, let's just pour in all this advertising for them, and because they're not doing so well, you know?
Well, it's like introducing
no,
a new
it's-
menu item.
Oh my
And that
Okay,
sounds
see-
terrible,
see,
but like
here's-
that's
I don't know if that
basically what
analogy
it is.
works, but
So that'd be, actually, that's actually him.
thank you. This
We got
looks
the smokehouse over here.
That's him.
Switching up with me. There you go.
Oh yeah,
I got the rest coming.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Nothing for
You
you,
guys need to
Mike.
get your morning hot sauce?
hot sauce. No, I'm
No,
straight.
ketchup. No? Alright.
All right, man.
I'll be back with your sausage
Hey,
links.
thank
Is
you.
it 2 or 4?
It was 3. I actually ordered the one with the vanilla.
The blackberry.
Oh, you wanted the blackberry?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Here, I'll switch it out
If
for you.
all right, thanks so much.
You're welcome. So, you said 2 or 4? You said 2, right?
I said 3. Yeah.
2 or 4?
Oh, for the
For the
sausage.
sausage links.
Yeah, 2. Thank you.
3. There's 3 of them.
All right.
Damn it. Isn't that how life is?
Anyway,
I clearly said blackberry rice. It's fine now. It's fine. It's good. It's whatever. Is that a hot dog or a sausage?
Sausage.
you wanted the
Oh.
plus size, and you got the.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. Just peanut butter with the front. I don't know.
See, here's what's really interesting
Oh,
though
I should have got some milk.
about all this.
Yeah.
Is they did a study where they found that throughout, like, at least American history, no, actually, it was like in the world, the richer people are, the skinnier people they prefer. Like
really?
that's why you look at the 20s and everyone was like tiny.
Big flapper.
Yeah,
Like all
like the
those.
flapper look. It's because they were rich.
Well,
And
let's
that's just-
introduce.
Yeah, but it's interesting. In the 1700s, the plumper you were as a woman, that means the wealthier you were.
Right, exactly. And that's in our modern society. If you're rich,
maybe because
you're
we're-
able to. It implies that you can eat.
Well, no,
healthy
it implies
food
you
and-
can keep the heat on
True.
while the heating bill isn't being paid.
As we sit here at IHOP and go in on pancakes and sausage.
Yeah, we're not ones to talk about not having money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I
Or,
mean-
or you know, appearance, body image.
No, but hey, if a girl could eat what, like, all, hey, that's fine. That's a. I'm down with that. You know what I mean? If a girl's a good eater, that's awesome. There's nothing worse than a girl picking at her salad during a date, which restricts you from eating. So then, because you want to be like polite, so you like gently sip your soup or whatever.
Confidence is key.
That's why I love eating by myself, which I do quite often, because you can just concentrate on the food and not have to be talking to someone.
Yeah, but I mean,
I haven't even taken a bite yet because
that looks pretty
I have
good.
to talk to you two clowns.
None of
Sorry
us-
to inconvenience
I don't
you.
think anyone got waffles today.
No.
No.
Well,
Okay, so it's waffle talk, but this is all pancakes and French toast.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
we
here
had
we
to hit
go.
up IHOP. You know, we move around.
Hey, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There
That's
it
my fault.
is.
Oh, no problem.
That was a quick,
That was
That was a
fast.
quick turnaround.
That was a great turnaround. Phenomenal turnaround.
There you go.
I'm gonna
Speaking
take
of
a
quick, dude,
picture.
Bodo's Bagels does it right, dude. Cheap, quick service.
Yeah, but
Great
I
location.
have some horror stories, man,
Oh god.
that I'll disclose after this podcast.
Alright. Oh, are you
Things not
Instagramming
fit
that?
for the air.
Are you Instagramming that?
Yeah, I'll be a white girl on Instagram.
Actually,
Check out Mike's
Everyone.
Insta.
No, that's seriously. Yeah, no, like it's funny if you
I
check
do
out
that.
Pat's Instagram, all
It's all
food.
food.
It's just food porn. It's
Pretty
hilarious.
And a random, like, occasional selfie of me doing a weird face or something. I'm just gonna start taking absurd pictures of God knows what. Just unconventional things.
That's what I do.
Because Instagram, I mainly see is like, oh, it's the best possible looking picture of someone, of course, you know. Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I see some girls who get like 400 likes on a
Yeah,
on a picture of
I can't
themselves.
even get 3.
That is the epitome of just
A
narcissism.
selfie. Hashtag blessed.